Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Thursday, March 30th, 2017. And remember, today is From the Couch live show, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That's 2000 hours Universal Time. In our tech news today, well, we have Microsoft. When we actually were watching the demonstration last time, when Microsoft was displaying all the capabilities of its Creators Update, one of the things they've shown us is how a app that you install on your phone can actually take a 3D picture of any objects and then import it into, for example, Paint 3D. It seemed very cool and it's very hot, but the problem is it's not going to arrive soon, and we don't really know when it's going to arrive. Microsoft says that there are delays and that it will eventually be available, but we don't really know when. So, this would have been kind of nice. That would say, hey, at the same time as Creators Update, we're going to release this tool. I think this would have been a very, very nice tool to try out at the same time. But apparently, it's delayed. So maybe they're having a little more problems than previously thought on making this happen. So no news as to when this will be released. Well, in Europe, Domino's Pizza is now saying that Starship Robots. Now, what's Starship Robots? It's basically what you see here. It's a company called Starship that has these robots that can be used for delivery. And Domino's Pizza say that across Europe, they are going to use Starship Robots to deliver within a 1-mile radius of any Domino's Pizza to, of course, customers. So that means a little Starship robot might actually drive up to your home to deliver your pizza in very, very soon. Well, the ISOs for build 15063 of the Creators Update are released. So that means what? That means, of course, if you're an insider and you couldn't upgrade to 15063, you can now go into the Windows Insider page, download the latest image. That also means if you really want to have it now, you can actually download 15063. It's the real deal, and you'll have Creators Update right now instead of waiting for it. So that's up to you to decide. Apple Music versus Spotify. There's kind of an interesting thing going on. A company claims that if they look at statistics, Apple Music has 10 million more monthly users than Spotify. Yet, pretty much every analyst are saying, nah, Spotify is actually the winner in streaming music across, the United States. So who exactly is the winner? It all depends apparently on how you look at the numbers. And some say, well, if you take different types of numbers, you can actually have them say pretty much what you want. But all analysts are pretty much saying, well, I think Spotify does win in the number of users that are actively using the service. Now, is there a PC market turnaround? And the reason why we say that is that there's a company called Compal. Now, you might not know Compal, and it's something that not a lot of people know exists. PC makers will buy hardware from companies, of course. Most PC makers don't make their own PCs. They have the hardware done by somebody else, and they will maybe assemble the PC, in a factory before shipping. Well, Compal is a hardware maker, and they make hardware for HP, Dell, Lenovo, Toshiba, and many others. And Compal says that as the year we're getting into April now, they see an increase of 10% in shipment of parts to PC makers. Well, anyone that says 10% increase in shipment of parts probably says an increase in shipment of PCs this year. So that kind of tells us that in 2017, we actually might have an increase in PC sales instead of a decline that we've been having for so many years. So that is an interesting and good fact to know. Well, Google Play versus Apple Store. Forever, the App Store from Apple has been in volume of everything shipped of apps plus of money spent, the king of app stores. Well, it seems that this is maybe about to change. There is a prediction that Android money-making apps are going to be more at the end of this year than Apple Store paid apps. That means more money is going to go through the Google Play Store than the App Store to Apple, which at some point you got to think that it's going to happen because there's so many more Android devices out there. We know that Android people are not as inclined as iPhone people to spend money in app stores. But at some point, it has to happen anyway because there are people spending money. So it would seem Google Play Store might actually be making more money at the end of this year than the Apple App Store. And finally, of course, this week is a sad week in the United States because of the removal of the privacy law that prevented ISPs, internet service providers, from, selling your data to pretty much anybody. And a group of privacy advocates say, well, maybe we should buy all congressmen web histories and publish them for all to see so that everybody knows what they're doing on the internet. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. Yes, ISPs can sell your data for ad purposes, but they cannot sell apparently your data just because you're asking and paying for the data of somebody. That would have been a nice one, having a privacy law removed, and that people would I think it'd be extremely interesting to see what congressmen and law enforcement people do on their internet connection. We might find out so many very interesting, juicy details here. And so this was the Tech News Update for Thursday, March 30th, 2017. Today, live show day, we have our From the Couch show at 4 p.m. We have our retro gaming hour at 7:30 p.m. Not sure yet if it's going to be a Super Nintendo like we were saying. We might actually go back to another Amiga if I don't have enough time to put the Super Nintendo stuff that I wanted. So we'll see at 7:30 p.m. today, 23:30 UTC, on, of course, the Old Computer Museum channel. Hope you enjoy our videos. If you do, please subscribe, and don't forget I'll be posting also some videos continuing the full review of Creators Update for Windows 10. Thank you for watching.